Okay, so I've had a whole lot of white folks commenting on my last video asking for proof that Charlie Kirk was an outspoken racist. And there are many horrible quotes to choose from, but there's one that I haven't seen get quite as much attention that I believe is head and shoulders worse than all the rest. In December of 2023, Kirk said, quote, "We made a huge mistake when we passed the Civil Rights Act in the 1960s, end quote.
See how he said end quote? Charlie Kirk has explained his reasoning behind this multiple times. And these people have to leave out the context in order to paint the picture they want to paint. Listen to Charlie Kirk talking about this.
You said the Civil Rights Act was a mistake. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, so the parts of the Civil Rights Act were great, but the way it's now being implemented to force men in female bathrooms to push forward of the trans agenda, the intent of the Civil Rights Act is way beyond what it was originally authored for.
But the intent specifically originally was to...
Well, that's interesting. So the intent and the law are two different things. So the intent was noble, which was to say that no American can be not allowed into a place of business based on the color of their skin or their ethnic heritage. Totally agreement with that.
Did we see what he just said?
Are two different things. So the intent was noble, which was to say that no American can be not allowed into a place of business based on the color of their skin or their ethnic heritage. Totally agreement with that.
So he said he's totally in agreement with that. He also said it was noble. Let's actually look at the definition of noble real quick. Number 2 is the definition that applies. Having or showing fine personal qualities or high moral principles and ideals. So he's saying the Civil Rights Act had high moral principles. It was noble. It was good. He says he's in agreement with the intent. So no, he doesn't want black people being denied at water fountains. He does not think we shouldn't have rights in this country. Now let's let him continue.
That's not what the law only did. It created a massive anti-racist DEI army that then gave us affirmative action. For example, recently Merrick Garland sued using the Civil Rights Act, saying that we cannot have voter ID in certain states because it's a violation of the Civil Rights Act. So basically what the Civil Rights Act did is that it went beyond disparate impact and then went to disparate effect. In the sense where if black Americans are not doing as well as white Americans in a certain category, you can now use the Civil Rights Act and say that's a violation of the Civil Rights Act, even though there might be other contributing factors. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's too broad, too wide, and it's now doing a lot of damage to the country. It's being used well beyond its original intent.
So he said it's being used well beyond its original intent. So to make it very simple, he thinks the intent behind the act was good. He 100% thinks that black people should not be discriminated against due to their skin color. So he says the bill should be more concise and it should not be used in all these different broad ways that it's being used. All these people consistently take him out of context and they make sure to leave him out of context. Just a reminder, I have a free email newsletter where I give you morning updates about what's going on and I go into more depth on many of these topics. The link is in my profile. Just go there, click the link. You'll see this screen here, drop your email in and you'll be good to go.